Guys, making this new video and channel just to demonstrate, a basically a nice source of passive income I came across, and I want to compare these three platforms I'm currently invested in. They do pay you a daily interest. Some of them have been here longer, some of them are newer, but I'm here to share this with you guys. And first and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor. That being said, I'm not I'm no way encouraging you to go, spend, put some money into these platforms. I'm just sharing my opinion, and I want to share, my track record, from now to the end of 2018. The whole purpose about this channel, I want to build as much passive income as possible. Being that said, let's get started. I have these three. I'm currently investing in three lending platforms. These platforms, basically, you lend out, some cash, and they pay you a daily interest rate. Now, these daily interest rates vary from, platform to platform. Being the oldest, platform currently in existence that has never had any negative remarks of not paying out is Bit-connect. Bit-connect, I invested, about $110, just a small loan, just to test it out. And I did this about December 19th. And, so far so good. They've had, reinvestments here and there that I've done. But, their daily percentage rates are very, very small compared to the ones that I'm about to show you. For example, last night's, daily interest rate was like 0.5%, is the one pending, but the one, last night was 2.21%, which is basically nothing compared to the ones I'm about to show you. The second one I invested in, this is a current progress. I invested in about 6 days ago. This one, it's called Davorcoin. It's basically the same. All these lending platforms are exactly the same. You basically lend money out. Your capital's locked in for about 299 days. They would then really give your capital back. But the key thing about this, the daily interest, what you're making per day, that you could withdraw whenever you want. But what you really want to do with these platforms, you want to compound, and we'll get to that later. So let me show you here what's going on. I bought in this coin. There's two ways of making money here. You could either buy the coin and just hold it as these platforms continue to grow, and have more people joining in. Since they have a limited supply of coins, these coins are going up in value. Being that said, I bought this coin. I bought 4 coins of this for about $60, and this was about a week ago. Now the current coin is $178. But I did did a loan of $166, and the payouts are crazy, 1.71%. And with this program, it's actually a bit better than the others, simply because the percentages are great. Also, you have a option of locking your capital at extra 120 days for extra daily interest. And this one has the automatic reinvestment. I do not suggest using this option, since every time you reinvest, every time you hit $10, you want to reinvest, and some days you're getting paid more than a certain amount, or you make more than $10. This doesn't allow the few cents that you could have reinvest to invest it. So I don't suggest doing that. It's better off if you do it yourself, do it manually. You could invest much more at a given time and whenever you want. So far, for this contract, I invested $166 with a percent, 0.1%, and so far I started January 7th. It's currently 14th. It's been a week. I've made a total of $17. These are small accounts that I'm doing currently, and I am going to continue to grow them. But the whole thing about these lending platforms, what's fascinating, you could turn a small amount into a huge amount at for a it does take about 6 months to a year to see a good return, but the whole thing is compound interest. You're compounding. The way you do this is every time you hit $10, you earn $10. You earn $10. you got to reinvest it. Every time you reinvest, now these, for example, this $13, I reinvest in them, and now this $13 is making me 0.17% per day. So now this is paying me out. This is how you're going to grow your money, okay? But I just discovered, a bit better platform. It's brand new. It was just released January 10th, and that one's Lendconnect. Now this one, the coin supply compared to these, for example, Bit-connect has a total supply of, since being the best well-known, lending platform currently, my mom keeps calling me. Sorry, guys. For example, Bit-connect has a total supply of 28 million coins max, and some of them, the main guys have them locked in. Circulating supply is about 6 million. Davorcoin is currently, they have a total of 10 million circulation supplies alone. But Lendconnect, on the other side, has only 6 million. 6 million. Their valuation is so low. As you can see, the damn price is shooting up $30 already. I would suggest holding on to these coins and then doing the loan. It's going to pretty soon catch up to Davor. Davor only has 2 months. It started, I believe, December. And when the, coin was initially offered, it was only 50 cents. 50 cents. Okay? This one is just, I was able to, when I found it, it was at $7. I bought some, bought again at $20. So now I'm staking. I've done the loan, but I truly believe this coin is going to go upwards to $100 in less than 2 months. Now we go back. This one's actually, in my opinion, it's actually catching up with Davor in its rate of going high in this short amount of period, due to the fact the percentages are way better. Their contract release dates are way smaller. As you can see, if you want to invest from $100 to $1,000, you'll get paid 1.5% per day, guaranteed. Okay, and your capital is going to be released in 120 days. Okay, that's insane. The other ones want to keep your money for 299 days, and with this one, every time you reinvest, you get your $10. If you want to reinvest it, it falls in the same contract. Meaning, the day they're going to release your initial capital, you're going to get your money back. For example, invested 180. I'm getting paid 5% per day currently until the 21st. That's their promotion. If you guys want to jump on that, get on that. And then afterwards, it's going to vary from 1.5 to 5%. So if I'm, ballparking it, it should be a healthy return. But anywho, since I reinvested these $18, I'm going to get this initial reinvestment of $18 the same day. I'm going to get the 180. But as you can see, this amount is growing. So now instead of getting paid, interest for $180, I'm getting paid interest for $198. Now, per day, that adds up. That adds up highly. And guys, it's this platform. I've tested it out. It's been a couple days, trying it out. It's amazing seeing. I have 20 coins here. I'm staking some others in Coin Exchange, since you only could buy. Currently, they don't have a internal exchange. You cannot buy directly from the site. You need to go to Coin Exchange and purchase the coin there, or another exchange. I think they have it at also Delta. I haven't made an account. I'm currently with Coin Exchange. It's very easy. It's a bit complicated to understand since everything's in Bitcoin, but very simple process. And as you can see, it's growing, man. It's insane. It's just going up. It's gonna skyrocket to $100 pretty soon. And I want to take advantage of that and then do a loan. Other than that, these platforms, I'm trying to get them, trying to benefit as them as much, using the lowest amount of capital currently. But I'm seeing the advantage of holding this coin till it gets to $100. Then I can do a bigger loan and get the 1.1%. And just and just to have a visual aspect of this, if we use a compound interest calculator, you were to invest $180 as I did, and over time, get the daily paid and stay with them for the 120 days. Just keep reinvesting. Each time you get 10 bucks, you reinvest them. 10 bucks, reinvest them. You would get that capital back in 120 days. You would turn those $180 into $980 by the end of that contract. Now, if you want to keep on, if you want to reinstate this contract, now if you want to keep on reinvesting that money, start a new contract, and now you're still getting paid 1.5%. So you keep on going, let it sit, let it just do its thing, reinvest. Now you're starting to see some numbers. 6 months go by. Now you're getting paid $37 per day without doing a thing. You keep on reinvesting. Each time you reinvest, this money's making money for you. So you let this build up. And you say, Christmas time comes around. Now you've turned $180 to $20,000 in just a short amount period of 11 months. Now you're getting paid. Now this is the interesting part. Now you're getting paid $300 per day. Per day, just waking up, seeing $300 on your wallet, ready to just, you could withdraw this, put in your Coinbase account, and just transfer to your bank. Simple as that. Now this is the fun part. Now this is when things get interesting. You could still keep on reinvesting if you like, but getting paid $300 per day, even $100, which you're going to be making, about 9 months. You'll be getting paid $100 per day. You want to keep on reinvesting. You let this go. You let this build up for a year. In 2 years, about Christmas time, these numbers, I know they look insane, but this is power of compound interest. It is achievable. It is possible. Getting paid this amount of money, but it is a long time and it is tempting. This is a road map, that I want to do. I want to document this and film this. I know there's other YouTubers doing this. I just want to share my opinion, share it with you guys, and hopefully everything works out best. These lending platforms, they do vary. I hope this platform, Lendconnect, stays, and hopefully the coin goes up super high, and triple my money, and then I could do this, another loan, a bigger loan. For example, if we were to do a $5,000 loan, which I'm hoping to do, if the coin gets to $100, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna invest this. This is where it gets really interesting. 1.5 is paying $75 per day. You'll be getting paid $100 per day in 21 days. 21 days. Now look how fast you'll accelerate your money. In 120 days, with those $5,000, you'll turn into $28,000, paying you $400 per day. That's insane. That's crazy. You let this grow, for a year. You turn $5,000 into $1 million. That's insane. Getting paid 16 grand per day. That's insane. I wish the best for these lending platforms. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I just want to, put this out there. I'm excited for this platform. I hope you guys can get in early. There's only 20,000 members. I've seen this on their Twitter page. They only have 20,000 members currently, and this coin is just gonna skyrocket. Just watch it. Just document this. It's at $28.24 right now. I think in the coin market cap, it's about $30. Yeah, $30, 32. Let me refresh this. Up 148%. It's only been 4 days now on the coin market cap. Actually, when it reached these exchanges, and people are gonna hold this coin. They're gonna hold it because they see it. If you compare it to these three platforms, this was $168 in 2 months. It's insane. Bit-connect, sucky payouts. Currently, it's a slow but medium. I would consider it medium risk, very low. But it's been close to a month, and I've only made like 10 bucks. 20. I don't know. And you know, this one's very strict. It's every 10 bucks you got to reinvest to make it grow. But this one I would consider medium. This one medium as well, as it's getting its name for itself. It's paying out great interest rates. You know, another thing you could benefit off is, you know, you could, you know, send your affiliate, you know, and you get a certain percentage of however much your, you know, buddy investor, etc. But this is a key thing to watch out for. I think Davor is going to hit $200 pretty soon. I believe it's going to outperform Bit-connect, which is insane. You know, it's a good platform, but slower risk. You know, it's best to play, you know, play it safe with a short amount. But if you're that, you know, high risk investor, like taking risk, you know, there's people investing 10 grand, 25 grand. That's insane. And I wish I could do that. You know, that's a goal. You know, I want to build as much passive income as possible. But yeah, I'm here to share this journey with you guys. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. You know, I've been, you know, studying the crypto market for the past, you know, 3 months now, and I've just seen this grow from, you know, 580 to 640. Wow. So yeah, hold the coins for a bit, and you know, I'm pretty sure you're 3 times your money, and then start loan. You know, this platform is going to skyrocket. It's going to outperform. I think it's going to outperform Davor and Bit-connect in a couple months. So keep an eye out. You can use the link in the description. It'll take you right to the sign up page if you want to. I'll leave the 3 of them down there. And also, if you guys want to, you know, shoot me an email or comment down below your email address, or want to send me a private message, you can do so. I'll send you that interest calculator so you can mess around with before you're doing a loan, just to have a game plan to do so. So yeah, any questions, just feel free to let me know. I'm here to help. And yeah, guys, let's start this journey.